Team Yet Number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Attention, attention. This is Team Yet Number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo, announcing that the net recording has begun. TY9 YUU.
Attention, attention. This is your net controller, TY4 Lima Echo India. Uh, I'm gonna be taking call-ins right now for tonight's net. So yeah, you may begin now.
Team Yet Number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Put me last.
Ticket number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Vignette number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Vignette number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Vignette number 4, Sierra Hotel Golf.
Vignette number 2, Golf Echo India.
Vignette number 2, Delta November Golf.
Okay, I have Tinyet number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Tinyet number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Tinyet number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Tinyet number 3, Whiskey November Golf. Tinyet number 4, Sierra Hotel Golf. Tinyet number 2, Golf Echo India. Tinyet number 2, Delta November Golf. Is there anybody else who would like to check in? Check in.
Vignette number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
Okay, I got Tinyet number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. Let's see if let's see Tin Walk is gonna come in. If you're signing in, say your call sign now.
Vignette number 2, Whiskey Alpha Kilo.
Okay, so I got Vignette number 2, Golf Alpha Papa, and Vignette number 2, Whiskey Alpha Kilo. All right, I'm gonna begin with tonight's topic. We'll begin with a topic, and everybody's gonna have 3 minutes for their time, and after that 3 minutes, but feel free to change the topic or continue on with the conversation. Today's topic is what inspires you and where do you get your inspiration from? And what inspires you? Where do you get the inspiration from? And what inspires you the most? And if you're looking for how do you find your inspirations? General topic is inspirations. So I'll start with Vignette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Vignette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Good evening, everyone on the net. Good evening, Shajan, Gijan. Where do I get inspiration? It depends on what I'm needing to be inspired for and whether or not it requires any level of creativity. Inspiration is an interesting word, and it kind of goes along with all the other types of shuns like motivation, inspiration, trepidation. All these kinds of things are thinking or absorbing, and where I would get that from depends on what I'm trying to get. So I don't know. It's a hard question to answer because I don't necessarily track it down when it comes to me. It just happens. So I can't really effectively answer the question because it seems situational. But I do happen to have moments of inspiration or ideas or thoughts that I believe come from my God. So I can act on them. But now that I know how to div, I can also div with them. So, or at least find out if that was from them. Sometimes you can get a wild idea and it just comes from out of nowhere and it might not even been meant for you. You might have intercepted it on its way to somewhere else. So, not sure if that really is what you're after on this question, but I guess let me know if I need to elaborate. Vignette number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Sometimes you gotta pinpoint because there could be multiple source when something inspires you to do something. It's kind of I guess inspiration is more like a feeling for something. It could be from a KJ you watch. It could be from the gods, or it come from the Yunsun. But sometimes you can end up an evil inspiration coming to mess with you and then leading you somewhere I don't know, a path where it's just not gonna end well if you get inspired by it and follow that path. So yeah, I'm have to agree on that point as well. Let's go to Vignette number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Tenured number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Good day to Sergeant Gijan. Good day to Net Controller. Good day to my seniors and my juniors. Could you provide me with some context? Like Hassan just say, it's a little it's a little ambiguous to me right now. Because I really don't know how to approach the question. Back to you, Net Controller.
So the topic today is what inspires you the most, or when you need inspiration, where do you get it from? So in general, inspiration. What inspires you the most, or where do you get it from when you need it? And just a couple, some point where you were inspired to do something, like something like that. Tanya, number 4, female Echo India. Back to
Well, for me, inspiration don't necessarily work like that. Like it's a bag where I could just dip into it. It really depends on what I'm working on. If I have to work on a paper and I'm looking for ideas, or if I'm working on a project, it really depends on what it is I'm doing at the time and how I'm feeling. Like if I'm not feeling to do it and I'm just pushing myself to get it done because I may have a deadline or it needs to get done at this immediate time, there is no inspiration whatsoever. I'm just grinding through. But if I'm working on something that requires inspiration for me to be creative, I think that I've worked in the creative sector so long where I don't necessarily depend on inspiration. Like people have a perspective on inspiration, like, oh yeah, something just inspired me to do this particular painting or make this particular type of music. But I think I've been a musician for so long where I have like these little tricks, like like certain chord progressions I'll go for, or certain instruments I'll go for, or whatever it may be. Like you have tricks of the trade where you just kind of like go into your heart, and it kind of becomes a bit mechanical. But once you have a few tricks and you start to develop it, you kind of be able to develop some stuff out of it, if that makes sense. So that's how I kind of deal with getting inspired, because inspiration really hit me like that. Like, oh yeah, I get inspired and I could do this now. Like it's a button you can press. It tends to just hit me randomly. But in a professional setting, yeah, I just have like little tricks of the trade that I just pull out. And back to Net Controller. Tanya, number 2, Charlie always playing golf.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like sometimes, like you're just trying to get it done. For me myself, I'm kind of like that as well. Like if I just need something done, I just do it. I don't like I don't try to like look for it. But I would say for me, like let's say I'm trying to clean or something like that. But then like I feel like I don't know where to start. So I'd probably be like, yeah, let me look up a YouTube video of somebody cleaning, or maybe I learn a tip or two. I guess that's one way I can find inspiration. But yeah, let's go to Tanya, number 3, Whiskey, November, Golf.
Tanya, number 3, Whiskey November Golf. Depending on what it is, I feel like I get most of my inspiration by experience. So like when it comes to cooking and stuff like that, like I be like try to go like to food places and try different things and taste like the food profile, and it kind of gives me inspiration on how to like make my own meals and kind of tweak them. And I guess when going to those places, what inspires me, and I think you've experienced that with me too, is I go on social media and I'll be like, oh, look at this place. It looks pretty cool. Like, the food looks good. Or like Man versus Food, like any TV show. And I'm like, we got to try that. So I get my inspiration for food through that. And then also too, just like I do this thing where I stare at things and I kind of like disassociate. I'm all like just staring at something. And then like if I stare at it long enough, it inspires me to do something. Like I don't know, I feel like it always falls back to food in a way. Like if I stare at flowers, I'm like, oh, maybe I should make cupcakes and make it into a flower, you know? And sometimes too, like, um, also like looking or smelling things around me, it inspires me to be like, oh, I like that smell. Maybe I want the house to smell like cinnamon, spice, and fall, stuff like that. Even with projects too, like, just looking around me and seeing like what's around me, it inspires me to be like, okay, let's make some like nothing out of something. So yeah. I guess like in that kind of term, that's what inspires me. Or another thing too, when it comes to life, what inspires me to do better is that I'm like in a shitty position and I want to get out. So even though I'm in a shitty position, I'm like, okay, let me try to be positive and motivate myself to get out of it. So shitty situations inspires me to be more motivated and get out of a situation. So yeah, back to you. Tin number 3, Whiskey November Golf.
Yeah, I believe like I think so. Now, like that's kind of like you go out and borrow luck, I guess. Let's say you go to Home Depot and you stare at items and stuff, and all of a sudden you get ideas, or you go to Walmart, you look at food, uh, and then all of a sudden like all these ideas like coming through you. For my what I remember is like uh yeah, it's kind of like the Yunsun of that place. Then like you there, and then you kind of like try to see what you can do with this and this, and the ideas came. I guess sometime like I get my inspiration from watching movies. Uh, uh, Sometimes it's actually villain movies. Like there was this the other day on the net, uh, there was a question like, "What if your life was a movie, and what would you do?" And then I said like, "Yeah, I'll be like Superman, but except I'm gonna pick up the person and go 100 feet in the air, and I'm gonna drop them, or I'm just gonna take them to space and leave them there to float in the middle of space, like a thief. That's how I would treat them. I guess I get my inspiration from watching that, but except there was that one Amazon show called The Boys, or I forgot what it's called, but it's like a superhero show but except nobody's a superhero. It's just uh, it's like all these heroes were like, I don't know, actually villains, and they've been doing I don't know, damage, and they be killing people. Uh, but I kind of get inspiration from that. Yeah, and like that's how I came up with something like that. Uh, Except I don't hit the innocent people like that TV show. But yeah, sometimes I get that from that, or just TV in general. But yeah, let's go to Tinyak number 4, Sierra Hotel Golf.
Unit number 4, Sierra Hotel Golf. Greetings to Cedron and to everybody. Well, there's a few ways to look at this. For me, generally, I don't really get that easily inspired about things that I'm not interested in. So I could never go and get inspiration about cleaning the house from watching YouTube videos. But it did make me. It's an idea though. Maybe I should try. For me, well, in my private life outside of work, my main interest is DAO stuff. So it's more like Sidran and the other disciples like Lei, Sia, Hyung, and Ha, CJ, and others, everybody these days. Actually, everyone's doing such a good job that it inspires me to pick my get off my bum and go and try harder as well. So um, that's been it's been good to see that happening in the lineage. It's great. Um, and when it comes to other things, I really like the kind of cultivation animes, as you guys know, where there's like a hero character who, starts off, weak and then he, has some magic power or whatever, and he goes through and overcomes all these challenges, and just some of the scenes in those animes just make me kind of like laugh out loud, because they're so amazing. And that kind of evokes something inside me that's, I don't know, I don't know what it is, like this hero thing that I want to be. So yeah, I guess there's that, but it's kind of like I can't explain it, but I really look forward each week to when the latest episode comes out, So it's like, I can't wait for it. So it's kind of, that inspires me, I guess. Ticket number 4, Sierra Hotel Golf.
That's quite awesome how you can like listen like or watch anime and kind of like associate it with the Tao, like there's what I learned like I've actually watched like the KJ, but sometimes like I watch like other stuff. Sometimes I watch Korean stuff. I watch anime myself, but like more Japanese anime. Um, and sometimes just Western stuff. But I do learn that like even I'm on Spotify, I'm listening to a podcast. Um, it seems to like there's always something like you can relate. Like in Taoism, let's say in Spotify, they tell them this story about this, and then you kind of like wait a minute. According here, the like sometimes I bang into like topics where how we see it. I kind of like look at it in my point of view, like okay, that's how they believe it over there, like that. Like they think that's right, but I compare and it's like okay, in our Taoism perspective, this is wrong. Like the reason why it's wrong because this, and this, where normal people don't get it, but we do. So I kind of like to do that when I'm listening to like podcasts or I'm looking at like other stuff, or I guess kind of yeah. There's always seems something like you can relate to when it comes to like things like that. Regardless what media you choose, yeah, that's what I learned from my experience. Let's go to Tinya, number 2, Golf Echo India.
Tinyat number 2, Golf Echo India. Hi Net Controller and everyone, Sujaan, Gichang. I kind of feel like we're maybe talking about two different things here, because some people are talking about inspiration and some people are talking about motivation. Where do I get my inspiration? Well, I mean, the technically correct answer is D1, right? That's where inspiration comes from. But places that D1 inspiration has pointed me to in the past for creative ideas or motivation has been, like most of us, movies and books. I have a tendency to make lists of places that I have harvested creative ideas from in the past, and like even if I'm not looking at that list, just kind of knowing it, having written it down in the past makes it easier for me to access those things. It's like I've built that vocabulary to be spoken to through, right? Like if I'm looking for something, I already have like this library of references that I could be pointed to collect those things. And I'm always looking to expand it. I think being curious about new stuff is a great way to expand that vocabulary of inspiration. YouTube is great for that. I love Linkjia's way of just like, finding new things to look at or experience. That's really cool. I think I do a little bit of that. But yeah, I think I'm interested in learning to ask for inspiration more directly. Because when I was a kid, I would, I had enough time that I could just like lay around and be bored, make myself be bored until something came through. And then it was like this whirlwind of creativity, and that was cool. But I don't really know what that was. Tin Yacht number 2, Gulf Echo, India.
That's pretty awesome how you explain where like you used to be bored back then, and then you would ask for inspiration, and then you just sit around for a while, and then a bunch of ideas and inspiration comes in. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I wish I can get like that too. Like I want to be inspired about something, then all these things come in. What I want to perhaps try is maybe talk to my God about it, and let's see what happens afterwards. I guess we can use either our Jinsun or our gods here for to get these inspiration, or going out, like going to the park, I guess what Sajai was talking about, like borrowing the luck. I remember I guess this is we was borrowing luck before. I guess TikTok is a good way to borrow luck as well. I remember like we was me and we were like, I don't know what to do. Like, what's the plan? I don't know. And then we just hit up TikTok, and we just search what to do in Kansas City, and then a bunch of stuff came on. Like, all right, let's do this, and this, and then all of a sudden, like, we got a plan already. Like, yeah, let's do that. That works pretty well for us so far. Let's go to Tin Yacht number 2, Delta November Golf.
Tin Yacht number 2, Delta November Golf. Greeting everyone on the net. Jajang Gijangs. What is give me the inspiration is the most sometimes it's social media, or sometimes I walk to the park to get my head, clear up, and then like breathing and hugging the tree, and seeing a nice view on the lake, right? And then sometimes in the social media too, like you said, as I just saw earlier, a British parrot missing for 4 years and returning back speaking Spanish. So yeah, it's whoever you're playing with or whoever you are spending time with, you will be learn, and you will be one of them, right? So if you are spending time with, I think most of inspiration right now I got from church ones, from seeing you guys, what you guys post every day, and on the net, I think I can learn a lot too. So that's really helpful to me, So if you spend time with a positive mindset people, you will be one of them, right? So if you're playing around with a successful people, you will be one of them. But if you're playing around with people who have a toxic and negativity and all.
You got cut off.
Yeah, my apology. Yeah, I think it's just to be in the good side, in the good virtue. So think always positive, and I think it's uh learn day by day with Tao. I think it's already give me a lot of inspiration. Back to you, net controller. Then yet number 2, Delta number go.
Yes, I have to agree. Like, without all these teaching and stuff from Sajan, like example, borrow the luck and or like all these things. Sometime I know at first there's Sajan be teaching is like you do this, this, and this. I find like sometimes when you're doing magic. Sometimes you kind of like you get inspired wait a minute, what if I do this and this, and I talk to my God about it, and let's see how how this turned out to be. It's kind of I talk to my God okay, the God agrees to this, and then then you do this, and you try doing this with magic and be creative. It feels like sometimes it feels like as long as you can think of the idea, somehow it's possible to get it to work. Yeah, that's what I found before. Like as long as you can think of it, somehow it just works. You just talk to God and they agree to it, and boom, there you go. Sometimes I get inspiration like that as well. Yeah, and sometimes I'll be so negative and stuff, and I guess what keeps me from going off the chain will be yeah, sometimes he'll just so I'll be the one that pulls me back to the reality, and then how I should think and stuff like that, my mindset. So that really helps, or else I'll be so negative, and yeah, I'll get inspired by the wrong things, and yeah, that would be bad. Let's go to Tenya number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
Tenya number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. Thank you, Net Controller. Good evening, everyone. Sijuan Gichang. Yeah, I gotta say that I'm in alignment with Lacia Hung and Gay. I get inspired from movies. I get inspired from music. I get inspired from stories, animes. There's Shang Hung as well, the anime, the cultivation stories in anime. That's definitely been inspiring. Before I became Taoist, I could be said that I get inspired from the world around me, right? Even like you said, even the negative stuff, but I hear a story that pissed me off, right, and it didn't end well. It's that's how a lot of my other stories come up with. Is I create different endings for them, be and then that guy got busted in the head, and create I get inspired by characters too. Some of them that I create, but I will say that lately, I get inspired by all of you. I get inspired by Sijuan. Yeah, it's been pretty fascinating to witness. It's like this either I'm inspired by something I want to be more like, something that I see as powerful, right? But if I'm being inspired by something powerful, it's also got to be something that I'm vibing with too, right? I'm not inspired by Trump. I'm not inspired by mobsters, not like that. Like that, it is just yeah. That's not my jam. But like, I can get inspired by like animals, right? Like wild animals. Like I get fascinated by them and seeing how they move in the world and how they how I don't know. It's a lot of ways like they just got like this pure response to the world around them. Um, and yeah, video games for sure. um. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little out of breath. It's been a long day. I just made it home and I just got down on dinner that Gay hooked it up. But yeah, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Team at number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
Yeah, it looks like we have quite a lot in common with all these things. Video games, for me, it would be there was I pick up a game and I see something like I want like a magic effect in real life. So that's how I get inspired. Well, like for example, I was playing like Spider-Man, and uh, like I see him like stopping crime and all that stuff, like attacking the thieves, but I'm kind of disappointed. Like Spider-Man doesn't kill the thieves; he just web them up. But yeah, whatever. But uh, what I like about that, like he stops crime in his place. Like in the game, I'm patrolling the like the city, and whenever I see some car thieves or something, I go and I hit I stop them and I get them arrested. Yeah. After that, um I got like the stat like a little funk pop. Uh, like I like a fun pop figure of the Spider-Man, and somehow like that made it into my car. So it's like it becomes like my god for like preventing crimes. Like he ain't gonna kill nobody, but that's because the Spider-Man, he's that type of hero, but he doesn't kill. Like I would kill, but the Spider-Man guy doesn't kill. But yeah, like he put like so it's kind of like I have that version of Spider-Man. Like he's patrolling the car, preventing thieves. That's how like my Spider-Man guy came to be. It's just from me playing the video games. So yeah, I also get inspired by video games myself. So that's pretty awesome. Let's go to Kenya number 2, Whiskey Alpha Kilo.
Hi, good evening, everybody. This is Tinyet number 2, Whiskey Alpha Kilo. We have a lot of similarity. Like most people, I get inspired by movies, and because of the industry that I am in, I get inspiration from actors. And recently, I worked on something, and I get inspired by people who have what I want, and that really inspired me to do better, make progress, go to class, and just do things like immediately. The thing about me is, I get too inspired that like I take everything in this present moment because I feel like all we have is now. That's why sometimes I kind of act before I really think because I'm like, well, I got to do this now, otherwise I'm gonna miss the moment. But yeah, I get inspiration from music. I get inspiration from environment, the circumstances that are provided. I think even the people who are kind of like not in the interest of what you're vibing with, you can get inspiration from them in a way because you're like, well, I don't want that, so therefore I kind of don't want that around my pattern. I don't know if that makes sense. Try not to use the word energy. But yeah. Bye.
Kenya number 2, Whiskey Alpha Kilo. Are you done or you got cut off? I'm not sure.
Yes, I am done. Am I supposed to say my name again? I am done. Tinyet number Whiskey Alpha Kilo done.
Oh, all you have to do is just say Piñat number 2 whiskey alpha kilo, and we all know you're done. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Like getting inspired by actors and like your surroundings, and yeah, I would say like so you say like you like sometimes you don't want like certain people around you and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say yeah, like that's not the element you want coming in. So I'll say yeah, just do your thing, just block them off. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty cool. You get to work with actors and in that industries. Uh, that's awesome. Like I wonder like are they like are they like big actors or yeah, that sounds. Uh, is it like movie actors? I'm kind of curious. Back to you.
Yes, so fortunately, I get to work around actors. Like recently, I did something with Kevin Hart. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. And it was really huge. He was very inspiring because this man is working nonstop and he has to be on set and he produced this particular project. And during his time, like when the directors call cut, he's not working, he's on his phone and he has people around him. And he was constantly on the phone just making deals or like talking to his family. And I just find that so inspiring because like you still have to act, you still have to memorize for your lines, but yeah, you still have other businesses that you have to handle. And I get extremely inspired by people like that because they're very motivated. They have a set goal and they're constantly on the grind. And, you know, that's what I want and desire. And hopefully and luckily I get to step in a shoe like his. But yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Kevin Hart. Yeah, I think we all know him. I think I watched some of his films where he was in it. Like he's pretty funny, and in some of his stand-up comedies. Uh, yeah, yeah. For me, I'm totally the opposite. I ain't trying to be that busy, but uh, yeah, that would make you like successful person. Like you can manage this and that all at the same time. So it'll be like time management. Uh, yeah, that would be something to aim for, getting good at time management. For me, sometimes I try to do the same thing, manage my time well. Sometimes it doesn't work, so I kind of have to be flexible about it. But yeah, that's also a good thing. Let's go to Tinya, number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo.
Hi, Lee, and everyone else on the net. This is TN number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Just to throw some ice on top of everyone's fire. Everyone is kind of wrong. Okay. You guys are inspired not by those things that you see, like actors or places or whatever, because the inspiration, like Gay have said, it always come from a pre-heaven source. Like if you go to Home Depot and you felt the inspiration and you have ideas, it's not from Home Depot, the physical side. It's from the Yun San of the Home Depot. It's from something at the back that is not physical. So what is giving you that spark of light is not the physical thing. So if you have been wanting, like Wax said, the desire of something, and then suddenly you come by something and it really makes you feel, oh yeah, I can learn from that. You're not being inspired by that. You know, like it's not that thing that you just see right now that is inspiring you. No, it's not. It's because originally you have a conversation inside yourself. Like, I really want to be like this. I really want to be like that. And then your own system, your heart, your Yun San, the two gods in your system listen. And then they are ready to like see whatever you come by and whatever that actually will help. They might like beam a light over. And then you're like, oh yeah, that looks really good. Maybe I should learn from this. You're being inspired by your own God, people. You guys are blind. Your own God led you to see all that stuff that is good for you, and then they are telling you, okay, watch this movie, it's good for you. Learn from this actor, it's good for you. And you guys thought it was the movie or the actor that is doing good stuff to you. No, it's not. It's your own God. Oh my goodness, you a bunch of ungrateful little bastards. Like your own God, your own life is helping you, and you guys thought it was like the other thing, the thing outside helping you. Oh my goodness, like why were you looking at a bunch of flowers and then you have ideas, right? Because your Yun San know what you want, and it's starting to like rain down stuff as you're looking at something that Yun San just like rain down things for you. Like that thing that you're looking at, it's just a channel. Like it's a bridge, it's a middle station only. It can be anything. You can be like walking in the subway and then looking at some beggars on the street or a coin on the floor, and you will have ideas too if that thing actually has the chi inside that is useful for you. Your Yun San will tell you, and you will have that spark of light moment. So whatever you're watching, no matter if the movie or YouTube, social media, you're not getting inspiration from that thing. The inspiration don't come from there. It comes from your own Yun San telling you, you know, pick this, pick that. That is good. That is not good. When you have the like, not like, it's the heart God. When you know like what to do, like, oh, let me just search up this word. Oh, maybe I should like go to YouTube instead of Instagram, or maybe I should like watch TikTok instead of whatever. That is the choice of where you go. Is the Yun San's job. It points you to a direction in life. So like you wake up today and you decided, maybe I should like, you know, take a trip to downtown today. Why? Like suddenly, that's the Yun San telling you. And then you look at things and then you're like, oh, this, I really like that. And then you feel very inspired by this little book or something. That is the heart God telling you, I like, right? The like or not like is the heart doing the job. You guys have two God following you every day, giving you help, and you're not grateful for that? Oh my goodness, such poor virtue, you little, I don't even know what to say. Like you guys are blind, okay? You're God helping you, and you give all the credit to the outside. What do I say? Okay, like it's like this. It's like you have parents. Your parents brought you to a place to eat, right? Like buffet, lots of food, and then you didn't thank your parent for bringing you there. You thank the food, and you say, "Oh, the restaurant is so good. It feed me so well. It has so many good food. The restaurant is so good to me." But think about it. If you never told your parents that you are hungry, would they even bring you over there? Like, come on, right? You guys are so blind. I don't know what to say. And as a Taoist, you start your day doing what? You greet the God, you connect to the lineage, you connect to the Tao. Everything is the Tao over your life. That's what ordain is, right? You rely on the Tao on top of your Yun San. So anything that your Yun San points you to are also empowered and filtered by the Tao. So everything that you get inspired is from the Tao and your own God as well. So yeah, you guys need to change your ordinary perspective of what inspiration is to a proper one, because you guys are being so ungrateful to your own life, your own God. Oh my goodness. Back to Net Controller. Team Yet number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo.
Thank you, Sajan, for pointing us out like the flaws, because we didn't realize entirely like how does this work like in nature, but now we know like whatever we do, it's kind of like our Yun San is pointing us to that direction. So it's not really like we go to Home Depot and then it's the Yun San of the Home Depot pumping over. Like it might be to some degree, but like it's our initially it was our Yun San like pointing us to like, hey, we should go to Home Depot, and then we went to Home Depot, and that's where we get the the stuff for the what we need. So yeah, that really makes sense now. It kind of remind me like there was this I think it was a couple weeks ago. So me and we went to go eat pizza, and it was like we went to this one pizza place, and it's like they have no chairs. It was just like you order. I like, well, here's the thing, like there's no chairs around. We're like we could have DoorDashed that over there, and then I like let's go somewhere else, and then we had to div. I did with my own Yunsun, like where to go next, and somehow it led us to like another pizza place, but they got all the arcades and stuff like that. Like they got shooters in the at the back. We won like a couple like a doggy puppy from them claw things, and they had basketball, they had racing games. Yeah, it was like a pizza place. Like I guess my son knows like what I like, so it's like I like it kind of led us to somewhere. Like there was a couple other places to choose, but somehow it led to somewhere with pizza and video games. So yeah, that was like pretty. I like, dang, that's like so my vibe right there. But yeah, looking at PM Toronto time. I am Tinya number 4 Lima Echo India, concluding tonight's net, and we'll see you next time. Clear.
Tinya number 2 Golf Alpha Papa, clear.
Tinya number 2 Charlie Hotel Golf, clear.
Tinya number 3 Whiskey November Golf, clear.
Tinya number 9 Yankee Uniform Echo, clear.